and then Pole, Little Tink Tink, Amazing Race players out here just living on a women of prayer. They're like, please don't look at me today, because they don't have no hope if people decide to target them. We don't have no backup plan. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new episode a new season of the Challenge USA season 2. So we will be coming to you with one video a week, because the first 3 weeks
episode airs. Yeah, for the first 3 weeks, the episode airs on Thursday and Sunday. So even though we know that you guys love hearing our opinions, we're going to make sure that we condense it down so we can just get our points out in one video.
Yes, exactly. So we'll be coming with the Thursday night episode and the Sunday night episode wrapped up into one. So this will be episode 1 and 2's discussion. But let's
get it.
But let's get into it. So when we come into this new season 2, we have players from not all the CBS shows, but some of the CBS
really shows. Survivor and Big Brother.
Yeah, Survivor, Big Brother. We have 2 Amazing Race players.
I thought it was at least 3 or 4, but when he said 2, I was like, why? What was the point of even sitting on there?
Yeah, that doesn't present them with the level playing field, because even when you place people on teams, people are still gonna be bonded through those other shows.
Yeah.
So it does, like, you still need to have more Amazing Race players. But we have those CBS franchises there, and they're considering people like Paulie and Josh,
challenge veterans.
They're not considering them challenge veterans for the show.
Yeah, I know.
They're considering
challenge veterans, but they're still considered their original show.
Yeah, they're considered Big Brother, which is, again, I do not think it presents with a fair opportunity, because they're also challenge people. So they have those relationships, which makes it not fair to the people who are only Big Brother people, only Survivor people. So I don't know about that. But okay, and then TJ gets there. We here for TJ. TJ tells them that this season they will be split into, basically they're going to be split into 3 teams, and instead of what was the name of the randomizer thing in the other? No, what was the name of it in the previous one where they like picked randomly?
Algorithm.
I hated the algorithm. I really did. I did not like that. But instead of the algorithm, we got the hopper, and basically it's a randomizer that you be able to pull the balls out of the hopper, and it'll pick for you, basically. So he picks the team captains for this first leg right here, where they will get to choose the teams. So he's going to choose from there. And so he picks, the first person that's picked out of the hopper is Josh. So he'll get to pick the members for his team. We have Desi, she'll get to pick. And then last is Cassidy, and she will get to pick. But before they can even start choosing the players that they want, TJ tells them we have to bring in the surprise, which is the challenge vets from MTV's challenge. And they all arrive by jet ski, and it's 6 of them. Again, still more than Amazing Race. Still give them a better chance than Amazing Race, I guess. You gave them 6 people. But okay. So we got, for the challenge vets, we have Johnny Bananas and Wes, like OG veterans, Tori and Amanda, and Corey and who's that? Johnny. Corey and Johnny. And so I think these was a good set of veterans. You don't think so?
No, because Bananas West are a little oversaturated, especially with.
But I mean, if you was picking like best of the best people, these are names that would be called for Bananas.
I would pick best of the best, because again, like you said, they're already coming in with an advantage. So why would we put them in? And then again, we already done this 2 seasons in a row, bringing rookies with veterans, and we see how that played out. The challenge haven't learned their lesson, but they learned it this season. They learned it this season. They learned it this season.
Yes.
We'll get into that, because they play the game.
Yes, I agree.
They play the game.
So the veterans arrive, and so this is where TJ tells the 3 people that were decided that they get to pick their teams.
So the red team was Michelle, Janae, Josh, Polly, Chanel, Bananas, Dusty, and Tiffany. They have now coined the term Team Red Flags, which makes sense because we even said it when we was going down our breakdown that this team, we knew that this team was already like suspect, but now seeing that Josh was the one that put it together, it makes perfect sense why this team was built this way.
Yeah.
They even said it throughout their confessionals this episode that this team has a lot of hotheads in their mix, so seeing them work together would be interesting. On the blue team, we have Corey, Cassidy, Tori, Chris, Fasol, Sebastian, and then both Alyssa L and Alyssa S. And then the green team, the team I'm rooting for, is Michaela, Desi, Wes, Monty, Amara, Lewis, Amanda, and Tyler.
Okay, yes. So out of all these people, I've seen like different videos online and commentary, and I still, like I said in our like cast reveal, I feel like the green team is the best because while the red team is stacked with like, like surface like really strong players, like right in front of you, they look like they're really strong, and they probably are, but I just think the green team has more like variety and people that could do different type of things. They're not like if we doing heights challenges or things that it would be a disadvantage to be heavy for. They got them people.
This challenge is called Storm the Castle. Teams must carry statues. First off, ego. Because why did they sculpt these statues in the so basically
I doubt they sculpted these statues. I think these statues just happened to
first I thought they were just like because he had a beard. I was just thinking they was like, oh, this kind of looked like Webb. But when they started saying that these were the challenges,
yeah, I thought that too. When they said, I was like, oh, it does kind of look like Webb. But they probably was regular statues. If anything, they probably remolded the faces.
Yeah,
and that's probably about it.
Yeah, so they must carry the statues of the veteran players all the way up to Castle Ruins. Along the way, there are puzzles that will help them with their tasks so they can complete them. And then basically the first team to put both of their statues at the end is safe from elimination. And then we learn that they get to select 2 players to be at risk for elimination.
Yeah, this elimination, I think it was a good first elimination. And when it first starts off, the green team was doing really well. They were really good at assigning tasks, even though Amira was not carrying nothing. She was not trying, but Amira and Amanda's job was to make sure they look at the signs on the road, on the path, so that when they get to the checkpoint, that they can tell them what the symbols were so that they can solve the code or whatever. And when they are all running down the road, when they are all running down the road, the red team and the blue team, they kind of get caught up in a tug of war with each other. They bumping into each other, but the green team is able to slip right past them, and they are.
Well, also to that, the red team ended up dropping all of their statues, which created a roadblock, and that's how the green team was just like.
But how the green? I'm saying the green team was still able to slip right past. Yeah. How were they able to get past?
So the first checkpoint, everyone did pretty good. It was the second checkpoint. So green lost their lead once they got to the checkpoints. Blue and red were able to move first, and then green team followed. Green team was able to pull back into the lead. And then, however, they made it to the checkpoint first. However, Amanda didn't remember any of the ruins. So they ended up just guessing their puzzle.
But with so many different combinations, it would have took a while to get that. And by the time, I'm sorry, I don't even know if they got it, but blue and red caught up, and they were able to get theirs pretty quickly. So blue and red surpassed green, and green was still trying to figure it out. And so by the time blue and red got to the end, I'm assuming green never figured it out, and it was just like called the blue winners.
The blue team ends up being the first ones to complete the challenge, and they are the winners. And they have to nominate 1 male, 1 female from either the red team or the green team. The teacher lets them know that this season's gimmick is all about taking risks, and that they'll be casting the 2 losers. So either the red and green teams will be casting a vote in secret for any player from either team to go into elimination, essentially. This when it becomes unfair, because basically Josh goes up to Corey and Tori and was like, protect me, I'll protect you. You already know we good.
Yes, Josh comes and says like, but basically Josh is like, most of his friends are on the blue team, so he's like, red and blue should work together, and we should get out the green team. So let's just team up on them, which is like games are not fair. These games don't be fair, which is fine. But if you were making it like an equal amount of survival, BB, all these people, the BB people, I think should be strictly BB. They cannot be BB challenge people because Josh ain't been on Josh has not been on BB in a while, but he been on, these people have been on the challenge more recently. So they are going to have closer allegiance, I think, to their challenge friends or people that
especially when you don't have that many people from your season.
It should not cross.
Yeah.
If you're going to have BB people, they should only have been on BB. If you're going to have Survivor people, they should only have been on Survivor. To have a BB Survivor, a challenge Big Brother person, they have too many friends. To have a survival challenge person, they got too many friends.
And then we also hear Tori states the good old, we're challenge vets. We're going to stick together as long as we can before trying to throw another event in there.
And you know what? When the
so with that being,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say with that also again, it shows favoritism because of course, challenge vets, Josh is considered a challenge vet, even if he's not considered a vet as like the game, he's still a vet.
The vets still consider him their friends. He's still considering so I don't think they're saying he's a vet, but Tori is not thinking about him when she's thinking about rookies. When she's thinking about Big Brother, she's not thinking about Josh. She's not thinking about Fessy. She's thinking about the Big Brother player she has not played with on the challenge.
She doesn't know.
Yes, so it makes it very much an unfair game. But that's why that's why you need the rookies or rookies, however you want to consider rookies, whoever's a rookie, people that's not vets, challenge vets. That's why you need them to be able to band together, to be strong-willed, because if they not, then they're just going to get blown over like every other season. Because it's very easy, it seems, for that to happen. But if you got somebody who's able to lead the charge, you need 1 or 2 really, really strong rookies, and then you can do a lot of stuff because it's more of you than it is of them, if y'all really thinking. In the blue nomination, it really was just Tori and Corey talking at them, saying, I think we should vote for Amira and who is it? Amira and Louise, Amazing Race player. Of course, they was gonna say his name. And Amira is on the green. Amira's on the green team. And everybody else pretty much let them I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And Alyssa tried. I mean, she didn't try that hard, but I understand it's the first vote and I'm a rookie. So I understand, but she was just kind of like, I'm not voting for my friend, which is Amira. So she did. I think she do Louise and somebody else.
Yes. I don't have who voted for
no.
Who.
But
essentially, there's like this isn't it, and they instantly went to gather the troops. And it was like, what are we doing? Because there's no way we're letting the best push us over this season. They said they think we're dumb. We're gonna play dumb. They said we're gonna let them think what they gonna let them think what they doing is what they doing, but let y'all know, y'all got this first one, but the next one, say less.
Yeah, so at the end of the blue nominations that was like led by Tori and Corey, really just basically it wasn't a discussion. They didn't come in there to discuss nothing. Tori and Corey already knew who they was about to say, as long as it wasn't a vet. Tori said, as long as it's not a vet. And that's what she got it to happen, and I don't blame them for that mindset because it works every season. It works every season. If it worked every season, why change it? And every season they're able to convince these people not to vote for a vet. But and so she was able to convince them, and they voted in Amira and Louise as the blue nominations. And now they just have, everybody else just have to do a secret nomination to vote for who will possibly be competing against them. And I really like the idea of the secret nomination. Everybody vote. I really like that, because you can't pressure me. You can pressure me all you want, but then behind closed doors, I can vote for whoever I want to. I think that gives
Exactly.
everybody kind of went according to their plans, but Janae did put a vote on Michelle, which Michelle's a part of her team. The red team had decided they were going to go for a green person, vote somebody green from the green team. But Janae said, I'm voting for Michelle because Weston already told me not to trust Michelle, and Michelle's unpredictable. So even though Michelle's on her team, she would prefer Michelle not to be on her team. So she voted to get for Michelle.
And then also to that, some of the rookies from the other team also wanted to get a vet in there. So a lot of them voted for Bananas as well, because they wanted to. They said, if y'all gonna put rookies in, we're putting vets in, because again, y'all not about to have us out here. Y'all not about to have us out here looking like.
I agree.
So we get to the arena. TJ reveals the result of the secret vote. So basically, we don't know. Well, he doesn't tell us who voted for who, but he does show how many votes are on that person. So Wes and Dusty get 2 votes each. Desi gets 1, Michelle gets 3, and Monty and Bananas get 4 apiece. Basically, all those votes get thrown into the hopper, and then one ball will get randomly selected, and that's who will go against either Luis if it's a guy or Amira if it's a girl.
When the episode 2 opens up, is right where we left off. TJ is about to pick from the hopper to tell us who is playing against who. Wait, first of all, if it's going to be a man or a woman playing, and who is playing. So first he pulls out the ball, and then he says, Louise, basically you safe, it's going to be a woman. And so Louise happy, he goes sit down. So we know for sure Amira's playing. And the person she'll be playing against is Michelle. It'll be Michelle versus Amira in the elimination. The name of the elimination is called Slam Dunked. The elimination
I didn't like
it was different, but it was also underwhelming, because I was seeing because I kind of missed the instructions at first, and then when I saw what was happening, I was like, that's not what's happening. Like I was like, that can't be like the total of it.
Yeah.
So
basically, the way the game works is players are harnessed over a water tank filled with 1,500 balls. Throughout the elimination, they must remove as many balls as possible from the tank, while also being lifted and lowered out of the tank 15 times. And the last player with the least amount of balls, with the most amount of balls taken out, wins. Yeah, and I hate when challengers be like, "Oh, this is neck and neck," and I was looking at it like, Michelle is clearly winning. Like,
yeah, they kept trying to zoom in so we couldn't see the pool, and I was like, zoom out, because I see that Amira is because okay, so let's just go over the challenge with them being dunked in. I would just already feel like I'm drowning. Stop trying to when they were taking the balls out, like Michelle was doing a pretty good job of like swiping. Amira was picking them up. I was like, maybe I'm not seeing it right. I was like, what are the rules? Because it seemed like the rules are to get the balls out, and I feel like she was just picking them up one by one at one point.
Yeah, I think she was doing more of a. Michelle's like a.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, so they were swiping as many balls out as they could, but I feel like it was kind of clear that Michelle was winning, but they tried to like
prolong. I feel like you needed another component to it. If they were like the same tank, kind of like that, like how it was Battle of the Season, where they had the wall, and they had to like pull the ball over the other wall, and then the other person had to like volley it back, and whoever had the most balls at the end of the wall wins, or whoever had like the least amount of balls on their side wins. That should have been where it's like they put 2 different colors in a pool. They kind of got to like push each other out the way type of thing, and then like knock out like that. But
yeah, or maybe
it needed something else.
I was thinking maybe you try as hard as you can during the time limit to get all the balls out, and then you all switch, and then y'all got to put as many balls back in.
Also, when you win elimination, you have the option to
Oh
defect
yeah,
to a different team, similar to
War of the Worlds.
no, I was gonna say World of Worlds, but also Double Agent, Spies, Lies, and Allies.
Oh yeah. You can do
Yeah.
it.
So basically, Michelle chose not to. She said she wants, she loved a good red flag, which is a red flag. So she decides to stay with Team Red.
But I think that's the best for her. Actually, I thought she did that was a good decision because
Yeah, that's smart for
she
her.
could have went to anybody else. It would have gave her the red team, who you obviously already got somebody against you over there. They can trade on you for real now. So I think it's best to stay with that team.
We get back to the house. Team Red have a team meeting and nobody informed Janae,
Janae is in her room.
Which is hella stuff to begin with.
You are
like, these numbers are not adding up. So who do y'all think voted for us? And everybody's like, "Where's Janae?" And they was like, "She's not here."
So how y'all automatically guess it's Janae just because she's not in the room? Like that's not fair. I mean, it was her, but just because she's not in that room, don't mean it.
But she didn't try to hide it. Like she didn't even like attempt to like. You see your whole team gone, and you're sitting in a blue room at that.
She like, come on, I didn't know y'all was having a meeting.
Basically, Tiffany and Desi, Chanel, Alyssa,
Michaela, and it's both Alyssas as well. And they basically saying we need to get the vets out because the vets trying to get us out, and we need to go for the vets. And I think this is what we've been saying every season. We need some people to really come in and be like, we need to get the vets out. And it's not really I'm against the vets. I just want a fair fight, and it has never been a fair fight.
And we'll talk about nominations because my girl.
Yes, and so for these people to come in and like, we need to get the vets out. I really liked it. I was like, we've been waiting, y'all. We've been waiting. This like literally, y'all did this on US. First of all, this should have been just a regular season because this is what the regular season needs to give. Because every season on the challenge, MTV, the rookies come in and you got one person, they be like, maybe we should get the vets out. And then everybody's like, nah, I'm working with blah, blah. And I was like, okay, good challenge. But I feel like it went past really fast. But like I said, it's called Working the Polls. And basically, it's played in 2 heats, and the teams have to transfer all their players from one side of the structure to the other side without falling off the pegs into the water or whatever. So get your players to the other side any way you can. And so in the first heat,
so far, blue team, they take an early lead, but that soon start to crumble, and then they lose Alyssa and
everybody fell.
Yeah. So the only person to make it for the blue team for the first heat is Sebastian and Chris. Then the green team
doesn't have anybody.
They only lost one, which was Lewis, but not Michaela. Desi, Amanda, and Tyler made it across. Also, I really do like Tyler. He's another one who is a standout for me. I
told you Tyler was good at competitions. I remember him being good at competitions. But
and then no one makes it for the red team.
Yeah, so when Heat 2 comes across, Johnny's like, we got to get everybody across to even have a shot. We got to get all 4 of our people across. And, Johnny did, for Heat 2, Johnny was over there 2 seconds. I didn't even know how it's possible for him to do it because everybody else acted like it took forever. He was just over there. And I was like, okay. But once he made it across, immediately other people started falling. So I was like, okay, well, it don't matter. So, but he made it across, and then he pulled Chanel across, and so two of them did make it. No blue made it for the second round, and green again was able to get 3 across. So green was the winners, but
they didn't even have to finish it. They didn't even have to finish, but I was like, let's rub it in y'all face a little bit. We're gonna get all 3. So like Green said, Desi, who went twice. You had Amanda, who made it over. Kudos to her. They pulled up Tyler, who came up backwards, or upside down, like he was doing a crunch or something. Green and then West got over there pretty quickly as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would
and
say
green
this whole
team
challenge,
is quitters.
yeah, green team was great. I would say this challenge, I thought Amanda was funny the whole challenge. She was cracking me
Yeah.
up. Like we said, the green wins. And then when we back at the house, those rookie girls are like, we want to get Tori out. What can we do to get Tori out? We need to get Tori out. And so a lot of the rookie girl, not a lot, but some of the rookie girls are on the are on the green team. And they got a plan in motion. Okay. I was like, let's execute.
Basically, I think they wanted to. Michelle's also a part of this alliance with them.
Yeah,
She's
Michelle's
like she
part
wanted
of
to
it.
get Janae out, which is why they wanted to pit Tori in. But either way it goes, they was like, we want to make sure it's a vet versus a vet. So either way the voting goes, that one of them going home.
Yeah, I
And
think they wanted to more so get Tori out, and the only way they could figure to get Tori out would be possibly Janae. As far as the women there, I think that's who they saw as the most capable of getting Tori out.
I feel like in that instance, you have to see the elimination. I can't put my laurels on Janae to get Tori out.
So we go to the green nomination.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get into this
Yeah,
nomination.
we go into the green nomination. Really,
So
it wasn't.
basically,
Yeah,
they was like, so I'm comfortable saying Tori and Bananas. Desi started off. Monty, I agree. Michaela, I agree. Everybody else, okay. Amanda was like, I mean, I'm not gonna say Bananas. I'm okay with Tori. Wes trying to give his whole, well, let's wait an elimination. Let's see how it goes. Let's get some more data. Michaela hit him with the, I'm gonna stop you right there. I understand what you're saying, but everybody in this house don't think the same way that you do, and we're not gonna play this game that you want to play. So with that being said, Bananas and Tori is going up.
Yeah, I think that okay, I understand Wes, like, because if they putting in vets early, it's only 6 vets. Eventually, the other teams could possibly put me in, and because he's a vet, which is possible, but that's the way everybody should think. Every time, every time they should have always thought that, but they don't be thinking that. And Michaela, even though the real underlying was we done already decided this who going in, but she at least came up. She had a really good argument. This time, I will say, Michaela's reasoning was very sound. She's like, we should put these vets in because the way you maneuvered, it helped us during the challenge. You know these challenges. And so you are an asset to our team. So goes to show their vets will be an asset to their team. We should take away the things that will help them, which are their vets. So that makes sense. And you cannot fight against that. Can you, Wes?
Yeah. And he was just like, so can we compromise? Can I give y'all one? Can I give y'all one and then I throw out a name? Like,
why would you, one person, get half the votes?
Exactly. The fact that he thought they was gonna be like, yeah, Wes, the 5 of us gonna get one person and you get a whole person to yourself. Then he went to talk to Bananas and was like, it's not a rookies versus like a vet or something like that. It was like he was like, it's not a Survivor Big Brother alliance. It's a them versus us alliance. Like,
that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Nobody about to let y'all keep winning. This is our show. This is literally our show.
It's supposed to be their show.
Network. You have a whole. You're not even a CBS partner. Like, you are on MTV. You're not about to come over to a CBS game and be us. Like,
no. This secret alliance, or I don't know if it's that secret. They be in a room talking. So, but the Rookie Girls Alliance, they have all said that they want to get rid of Tori. And so, like I said, they're gonna vote for Janae, they're gonna vote for Janae. But Tiffany goes in there and she says she is not vote. She ends up voting for Corey because she kind of want to work with Janae and she want to be able to say to Janae's face, like, honestly, like, I didn't even vote for you. And so she votes for Corey.
I mean, that's how you get yourself set up to get eliminated.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's a good.
You don't go against your numbers. Like it's one thing for Janae to go against her team. At least you know how to, like, for the most part, I think Janae is a good player now than she was. So she know how to maneuver. But you these are your numbers, and you're already going against them.
Yeah, for Janae, like, and I say that because you're doing it for somebody who you are not their number one. So why even betray these people who gonna have your back?
Then it's not even like
I don't
a,
think
a
she's the number
confirmed
one.
friendship. It's just a bond or a potential. Like y'all not friends outside this house yet. Like
Maybe
this
they
is
are.
pretty
We don't know.
new.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was like I didn't think this was the time, and like, and especially with this, it's a secret vote. Nobody will know. You're gonna say I didn't vote for you. When would you have the opportunity to tell her you didn't vote for her?
Everyone votes. We head to the arena. TJ reveals the vote. Paulie, for some reason, got 2 votes. Alyssa got 1. Alyssa S got 2. Dusty got 3. Sebastian got 1. Corey got 2. Janae has 5.
Wow. And they got that plan worked. This episode was like
that plan worked. And Janae was like, I got a 1 in 3 chance. You know, no matter how many names you got, if you're going against 15 balls, you know, da 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 da. Like she was like,
yes.
she got all the luck. And instantly, TJ pulls the name out the hopper and was like, Johnny, go back up. Johnny, you coming down. Like,
You coming
it
down.
was like, it was no way Johnny, like, if Johnny did not come down, I don't know. I want to call that rigged.
I was actually happy to get a vet out this soon,
early,
whether Johnny or Tori. I was like, that's crazy, and it hasn't happened in a long time. But it let these people know it's not you. You're not saved, which so I was okay.
They basically is playing a Plinko like machine where the ball drops as court. First off, I thought they had more, but it was only black and silver. I guess black is 1 point, silver is 3 or 5 or something like that. Yeah. And then silver is worth 3. TJ lets them know that wrestling is allowed, but if the ball drop is dead, considered dead. Yeah. Basically, once the horn started, Tori was throwing around Johnny.
Tori is trying to win, okay.
I was Tiffany. This girl got kids. Like you can't beat on her like that.
Tori was being like with Fessy and Nelson. She's like, we no friends. During competition, we not friends, basically.
Exactly.
But she what Tiffany said? She's like, this woman got kids at home, but you trying to kill her.
You trying to kill her.
You trying to kill her. I was like, oh goodness. They should have had more balls coming. The balls were coming too long.
It should have been like a rapid succession. That way,
so it gave more.
Get into the thing and still have time to come back, grab another one, and still go back, make 2 trips by the time the third ball come down. Like, no, I need those things to be raining. Like,
yeah, because it wasn't. It was like I'm waiting for a ball while she running. By the time she come back, we still waiting for the next same ball. So I don't have her chance. But if they were putting back, she could have got some silver balls in while Tori running. But so yeah,
Tori wins 29-15.
Wait, say it again. Sorry.
She wins 29-15.
Yeah,
and she said,
Johnny took her earliest exit within the past few challenges that she has been on. She has never left this early.
It's only been a year. It's only been like 2 years
since All Star. Life comes at you fast because it really feels like it's been about 5 years since the first All Star.
So Tori decides to stick with the blue team, and she is Team Blue Strong.
I wonder what would be the reason for somebody to defect. I'm trying to think why somebody would defect, because if your team is,
it would probably be. It depends on the number of teams and then who's also winning. I think the way the game is being played. So I think back in like a couple of seasons ago, probably would be good to like defect early on. Definitely if you're a rookie. Like,
because
defect.
Your team will vote you. Yeah, because
this season, I think it's going to be harder to like defect. It's going to be like a World of Worlds 2, where it takes a long time for someone to defect. Yeah, because it doesn't. Defecting only is like beneficial if you on a team and your team can vote you out. But everybody's voting secretly, so it doesn't really matter what team I'm on. If I got people on the other team and it don't really matter. Yeah. But it would matter if like my team is losing and my team decides who goes home. Let's see what happens with the rest of the season. But so far, the first 2 episodes were pretty good. I think second episode was better than the first episode. Second episode was definitely better. Michaela is giving. We knew this is the Michaela Michaela, we needed season whatever season
Well, we
she
could
came
have got
on.
it if they wasn't trying
We
to get
could
her
have
out
got it if
there
she didn't talk about this freaking list, but
yeah.
this Michaela is giving. She's
Yeah,
carrying.
I mean, she was giving
Debbie
in too.
is
The
carrying.
difference that she was giving in too. The difference is this time she got people who are also willing to play.
Yeah.
That season, what season was that? 38. Them rookies was not willing to play because it was literally 100 rookies and like 4 vets in it. And somehow the vets convinced all the rookies to go home. It was a good episode. So I'm looking forward to the next episode on Thursday. So we will not be posting right after the episode. We won't be posting till after the Sunday episodes on Tuesday. Are we doing on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Tuesday. So we will be posting on Tuesday or Wednesdays for both episodes for the next 3 weeks. And then we'll change the date up once it's only once a week. But yeah, please join us for our next episode. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on our next video. Peace.